Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, everybody, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the cartoon collection Princess of Power 40th anniversary of Mantenna, the evil spy with the popping out eyes. We'll do a really quick look at the figure in the packaging. We'll do a full unboxing of him. We'll take a look at his items he comes with. We'll compare this version of Mantenna to his original Origins variant, which was part of the 40th anniversary for He-Man, which is kind of funny and kind of cool at the same time, kind of like coming full circle. Of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you'll hit that like button, and thank you for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Mantenna. All right, here we go. Of course, let's get the old box here. Of course, once you have the 40th anniversary sticker right there for She-Ra. Hordak, once again, you have the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Filmation style logo, which I think it should be She-Ra, if it's the Princess Power figures, but very cool. I can't say nothing but really cool, beautiful artwork right here. The Horde, bats flying around, Gray Skull, right? The Filmation version of Gray Skull. Looks like it's being attacked by the evil Horde. Of course, we will look at the comic once again. It's the same comic we just looked at with She-Ra, but we'll do a nice glimpse right here of the comic. And there's old Mantenna from the Filmation cartoon. All right, there he is. You have the cartoon collection or the Filmation style logo, or the color scheme for the cartoon collection. You get Mattel. All right, looking good. Old Mantenna right there. Around the back with some absolutely gorgeous artwork right there of Mantenna and their Shadow Weaver, which I do hope at some point we will get in Origins. I mean, now I feel like, with the Princess of Power line being a part of the Origins line now, I have no doubt at some point we will definitely get this iconic villain of Shadow Weaver. And of course, there's Hordak right there. All right, there he is right there. He does have that same pop-out feature of the eyes. All right, but no items, no weapons of any kind, except for because he was the weapon. He would use his eyes in the cartoon to hypnotize and control his victims. And of course, the cross-cell, She-Ra, which we unboxed, and Ram-Man, which we'll box tomorrow on the channel, and of course, Mantenna. All right. Before we get into the unboxing, I'm going to show you this really cool look right here. And you can see right away, the differences, from both versions and variants of Mantenna. And I had to bring out that version right here so we can compare. But it's kind of cool that, with this version of Mantenna, we had the 40th, part of the 40th anniversary for He-Man. You can see the sticker right there. And now, coming a few years later, we have him a part of the She-Ra 40th anniversary. So I think that was kind of cool, coming like full circle. All right. And also a figure that is not yet part of the Masterverse line. But I'm sure at some point we will get, Mantenna, because we've gotten so many other variants or other figures for Masterverse for the Princess of Power line. So I have no doubt in my mind that at some point we will get a Mantenna figure for Masterverse. All right, but let's go ahead and get this version of Mantenna out of the packaging real fast. All right. All right, of course, first things first. All right. All right, get my turntable here. All right. Put my camera here. All right. Of course, look at the diagram. This diagram shows you basically all the parts that can be removed safely from your figure, so you won't damage it, right, or mistake it, like removing the legs or something like that. All the darkened areas, so right there. And of course, the comic that comes with same as we saw with She-Ra here, beautifully illustrated here. Like I said, I do prefer the comics over the card backs that we get, but card backs are still fine. They're nice, but I like a full story. I love the artwork here, the style of art. And have you noticed, throughout the years, the comics, the comics themselves, the art is changed so much and has a different style from the original. And I don't have one with me, one of the older versions of the artwork. But I feel like there's a different tone of the art and the quality, which is still beautiful. The artwork is beautifully done. It's, it's got very cool, bright illustrations right there. A fun read as well. Of course, the cross out of the other figures. All right. And there he is. And here he is in the plastic prison right there. And you can see a much different take, from what we saw in the, from the show to what we actually got in the stores. But let's go ahead and get him out of the packaging. Right. There we go. All right. Wow. Looks really good. I mean, see this feature called perfect. Now with this version of the, it shoots out more straight out with the figure here, which is great. And there was a way for you to lock it in place to allow you to keep it, if you have a nice glamour shots, or if you have it loose in your collection, attacking somebody. I wish there was a way for you to keep it pushed out, for the eyes to keep pushed out, give it that really cool effect. Now, it's really cool now with this version right here, which you can see a very different take. The eyes would shoot straight up. See, it wouldn't go straight, see the differences? The eyes would go straight up in the air, where this one is more you see the difference in style? I mean, the figures themselves are very different. All right, you have a much more slender body here compared to his original Origins variant right here. With the body type, the face sculpt is much smaller. But basically, this is, like I said, it's really crazy how what we saw in the cartoon, this is what Mattel gave us. Because the original Origins version is representing the 80s variant of Mantenna, where this is, from the cartoon. But you can see, I mean, big differences in style and looks right here between two characters, or same character, but you can see basically bigger head sculpt right here, the bigger horde bat right here, different skin tone. This got more of a black, bluish look to him. No crossbow. We get him back here. But it's fine. I do wish that he would have came up with some sort of item or some sort of weapon. But like I said, he was the weapon. He would use his abilities to, control his victims, or his, or the heroes, right? With his, with his eyes. I'm just going to turn the turntable on here. Much slender body here. Perfect good skin tone. It looks amazing. Very cool. Very, very cool. We can see it looks really good. I do prefer this version of Mantenna over this one's still an iconic version, and I'll get him back up here really quick to look at it. But the original Origins version is still an iconic version of Mantenna here. All right, and don't get me wrong. And look at the size difference. Look at the size difference between these two characters, because normally the cartoon collection figures are much more taller, from their, cartoon collection. I mean, from their original Origins variants. But you can see clearly, turn the table off here. I mean, unless, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty much in the same way, but look at the difference in sizes like that. The original Origins variant, towers over, the cartoon collection, which is kind of weird, like I said, because the cartoon collection is about a half-inch taller than its original Origins counterpart. But still, an incredible figure here. I love it. It looks perfect. I'm a big fan of the cartoon collection. They're absolutely nailing the look of these amazing characters. Now, like I said, it would be nice to have some sort of crossbow or some sort of blaster. But being part of the Filmation cartoon, every time we saw Mantenna, on screen, he never had a blaster. He never had a crossbow. This was something that Mattel, gave us. With the vintage line. But also, if you notice too, there's no episode item with him, because normally the cartoon collection, there is an item that's included with the characters, and for some reason, we don't get that. In fact, we didn't get that with She-Ra either. Even though she got two weapons, it's the same weapon basically. It's the sword of protection. So I'm a little down that we didn't get at least some sort of item, with Mantenna. All right. I don't know. Some, I mean, it looks like there's a. If you see at Hordak right there, he's got some sort of chest right there. Uh, a loss for world words, which I guess Shadow Weaver here is taking his ability to speak away from him. But getting the chest right there would be kind of a cool thing to get with Mantenna. So other than that, it's still a great character. I love the skin tone. The body shape is even the body shape is very different from his original Origins variant. But the question is, as they're spinning around here, which version do you prefer? Do you prefer the old classic Origins version, vintage Origins, which was represent more of his, 80s line version right here? All right, looks good. I love the face sculpt. Bigger face sculpt, basically. Now the eyes for this one pop straight up, and not straight out, which is kind of weird. I do like to prefer the cartoon collection version because that's what he looked like in the cartoon. When he had to use his abilities, the eyeballs would pop straight out and not straight out and up. So there's that. But still, they still keep that function, and which I like. No, I love the more 3D graphic of the Horde Bat right here of Mantenna in the original Origins variant version, compared to his cartoon collection. So I do like that. But I do like the skin tone and the thinner body type, the torso and with the skin tone or the body tone or skin tone of the original, cartoon collection version of him. The mouth looks good. All right, get him to stop right there. All right, so we can pop his arm off here if I can. All right, it pops right out. Now for fun, I'm going to try very carefully pop the head off right there, and let's try. I mean, if I can do it. Oops, I don't remember it. Okay, so let's try. All right, for fun. All right, there. So there is the original Origins variant of Mantenna head sculpt on the cartoon collection version right there. So if you do prefer this head sculpt, for your Mantenna, all right, there it is. And then also I'm going to try putting the ball right here. There we go. Now, wow, I mean, that looks not bad. That doesn't look too bad. I don't mind that, having the head sculpt of the cartoon collection version on the vintage Origins figure for Mantenna. It looks good. I like that. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good. So, I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you how you wish to display your figures. But I don't mind. This one's a little bit too big. The ears and the head sculpt are much more wider than the torso of this version of Mantenna. But with this one, it looks perfect. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, and all you have to do is pop it right off. That's one of the things I love about Origins. You can just pop it right off, and then you can snap it right back on, and you are good to go. I love it. So let me know in the comments below, what version of Mantenna do you prefer? Do you prefer his original Origins variant? All right, that's supposed to represent his 80s version, all right, from stores back in the day, from the 80s, or do you prefer the more cartoon collection? All right, very cool. But wow, look at the difference. I mean, how crazy it is that what we saw and what we got was totally two different things, for us collectors. But we loved it. We loved it because even though it did not look like what we saw in cartoon, it had the features. He had these eyes popped out, and he had the four legs. I mean, and we didn't care because of how much we loved the show and how much we loved this line, that's what's crazy about it. And the beauty thing about this is that, we are fans, and, whatever Mattel gave us, we loved, Now, for me personally, I do prefer the cartoon collection version over the vintage line, but I do like the Horde Bat right here, or the Horde symbol. It's more detailed. It's more 3D looking. It's got more texture to it than the version right here what we got with Mantenna from the cartoon collection. But still, Both these versions are amazing, but I do prefer the cartoon collection of Mantenna. All right. But there you go, everybody. There's a look at the cartoon collection version of Mantenna, another member of the Princess Power line, or Horde line that we are now getting. And I do hope for more for the Princess Power line. I hope this is the year. But I've seen, I think it is, because I've seen images of upcoming figures coming soon, like Catra, and Frosta, Bo, I believe. And I do hope this world will expand for us collectors. All right. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings, once again, of old Mantenna. All right. Which version do you prefer to? All right. So I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. This has been a lot of fun. Comparing these versions of Mantenna, looking at it, of this incredible version. All right. Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll be unboxing the cartoon collection version of Ram Man on the channel tomorrow. We'll review him on the channel as well, and we'll compare him to his original Origins variants, which is more inclined of his 80s version. So we'll compare the differences between. I might even bring out my mutated version of Ram Man, because I feel like that version of Ram Man is much more similar what we got with the cartoon collection version of Ram Man. All right, so I hope you will join me for that. All right, so I hope everybody has a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.